For those of you with a short attention span, enjoy this quick edit of my flight with Mark. Hey, before we get too deep into this, let me thank our sponsors that make all of this possible. Great companies like Airworx, Airtech Coatings, ACME AERO, Clemens Insurance Agency, STOL Aviation. So take a moment after this video to say hello to all of them, and remember to check out the affiliate links in the description below. And remember, just build it. Let's get back to it.
I feel really privileged to take a flight with you today, Mark. And how many hours do you have on this thing now?
45.6.
45 points. So we're just in the legal realm of flying here.
When I left my house in Michigan, it had 40.6 on it.
Okay,
so
it's blew off the time
yeah, it's
before.
0.6 over the 40 hours, so now I've got exactly 5 hours on it since then.
Wow, so this is brand spanking new.
Yeah, yep.
Oh.
Yeah, happy to take you for a ride.
Yeah,
so.
I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to, it's been a while since I've flown a cruiser. I haven't done many in-flight interviews, so this is actually...
All right, cool.
Yeah. So every plane's a little bit different. What do you typically rotate out and climb out at and that kind of stuff?
You know, when I rotate, I don't even look at the airspeed indicator. I just add a little bit of back pressure, and the airplane comes off the ground so fast. And then, you know, initially, like my initial climb airspeed, just about like 45 miles an hour. But that's just for maybe like 100 feet or two.
Yeah.
And then I push the nose forward to about like anywhere from like 65 to 75. And I still get a decent climb at that speed.
And this is equipped with 130 horsepower UL power, and you're running a what size prop on this?
This is a 65-inch Whirlwind prop.
You've got about how many degrees of pitch?
It's at 18 right now. Yeah, which is I think about the max I should have, because it's you know, max RPM is 3,300. On takeoff I get close to 29, maybe 2850 or something like that. So I've got a lot of pitch in the prop, but I wanted it set more for cruise performance.
Sure. Kind of puts you back a little bit.
It does. It's got power.
Nice.
And I start bringing the flaps up now. And that's it now. So now I'll push the nose over to like maybe, I'll say 65 looks good today.
Yeah, it kind of leaps off the ground. I mean, it's not a STOL plane, but it's still,
just
it
to the
jumps.
top of you, kind of on a, like a right base on 3-6.
Man, what a beautiful morning.
It is.
All the farm fields, all those different colors up here. It's like fall on the.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a perfect like level off at 1,000 feet above the ground and just, you know, sightsee. That's what this airplane is for.
Man, it is like glass out this morning.
Yeah. Look, I mean, it just flies hands off just like this.
Do you not use the rudder very often?
You know, you use the rudder here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mexico traffic, Blue Angels cruisers just heading way east of the airport at Mexico.
Yeah, Mark, we got you inside. We're probably about a mile and a half to your south.
Okay, I'm looking for you. Are you 918 Lima something there, November?
That's me.
Okay, I got you on ADSB.
Did you do the first flight on this, I forget?
Yep.
Did.
Yep.
And how was that for you? I mean, I know you're obviously a seasoned pilot and thousands of hours, but...
Yeah, and you know, this is my first flight, right? So I built 2 other airplanes and did the first flights of those, so... I mean, to be honest, I wasn't nervous really at all. It was just another test flight, but, you know, I had a couple other guys at the air park look over the airplane and, you know, make sure all the bolts were tight and, you know, no cotter pins were missing, and so I felt confident in the airplane, so it was just a matter of going out and flying it.
Got it. Did you do, how many, like several high-speed passes before you just took off?
I just did one.
Just one?
Yeah, and I, you know, accidentally came off the ground and flew for about 100 feet and landed.
That happens frequently.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
And obviously you spent a lot of time in preparation getting things rigged properly, so it flew pretty decent the first time out.
It did, right? Yeah. In fact, even like the STOL didn't have a tendency to drop one wing or the other. Yeah. Now I've adjusted the ailerons a little bit since then, because what I noticed after a while was at real slow speeds, it had a little bit of a tendency to turn left.
Okay.
So I just, you know, just adjusted the ailerons a little bit and fixed that problem. So.
Just like at the rod end?
Yeah, you just, yep.
Yeah, cause it's been a while. I first flew the Cruzer probably 6 6 years ago on the demonstrator. And one of the biggest things, well, first thing is visibility. Visibility is just
amazing.
I mean, everywhere you look, there's something to see. But also the angle that you're flying at, you see well over the cowling.
You do. Yeah, the Cruzer, it really flies at kind of like a nose-low attitude.
November is going to enter a...
Which is good, because like you said, you got tons of visibility over the nose. And if you notice, too, you can put your head out and look straight down.
Yeah.
So,
and I was almost convinced to get the 2 dual sticks, because I'm more of a yoke driver myself, left hand on the yoke, right hand on the throttle.
Yeah.
And this would be opposite. But I've talked to so many people like Brian, in 5 minutes you'll get
exactly.
used to it.
And the thing is, climbing into this airplane with those dual sticks, I think would be difficult. Yeah. I love that Y stick.
Yeah, that's a selling point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Traffic, Sky OK 43 is turning final for 36, Mexico.
Yeah, you forget that these things are light aircraft and how, all planes are small or fairly light on the controls, but this is literally like with your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still trimmed out for you, or?
Yeah.
I think on like my Super Duty, I want to put the elevator trim on the stick.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better than having it up here.
Yeah. All right, your airplane.
Okay. My airplane.
Cool. Yeah, the seats, are really comfortable too.
Yeah, these are from Flightline Interiors.
Okay.
Yep. I have
a good support underneath your legs.
Yeah, I think they're real comfortable too. Even flying for 5 hours the other day coming in down here, it was comfortable.
Yeah.
Mexico traffic 843 is clear of 36, Mexico.
So is this in reality only like the second flying that you've been to since you've been flying this? You went to that one close to your house somewhat, I think, right?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, those ones were all within the my 50-mile limit. So.
Yeah.
In fact, even just coming out here is the first cross country on this airplane. But it's performed well, no problems with the engine or anything, so it worked real nice.
Well, it flies as good as it looks, let me tell you.
It was funny, after I did like the first flight on here, literally as soon as I landed, I was just like, I have no need for my Mooney anymore.
Yeah?
Like, why would I go fly the Mooney when I could fly this?
Yeah.
So that's why I sold it.
This is so much more fun, huh?
Yeah.
You liking the Dynon radio? And
Yeah, I do, but I have a problem with my antenna. I think my antenna isn't grounded properly.
Okay.
The problem is to get to that antenna, I have to disconnect all the elevator and rudder cables because I can't stand up in the back fuselage with those cables there to get to the antenna. So I've been kind of waiting until after this trip to kind of do that and remount that antenna.
So this thing kind of has similar speeds to like a 152. Your approach is 70, 80. You go 70 probably over the fence and then really slow it down.
Yeah, the flap speed is 75 miles an hour in here. So like on downwind, I try to be at 75.
Okay. And
then about 65 on base, and then even like 55 or so on final.
Yeah. And it slows down. You feel it gets even more smoother as you slow down.
Yeah. When I'm just out farting around locally, I fly at about 2,400 RPM.
Yeah.
And it's so quiet and so smooth. And I'm still indicating about 95 with about 100 mile an hour true.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just so quiet and smooth at that low RPM.
A couple people, they feel like the flaps are just on or off. And then they talk to other people who are like, it's an infinite setting. You can just...
It is, because it's just
you feel...
Yeah. Yep. And again, we kind of just came straight in today, but normally in a pattern, when I'm a beam the numbers, I'll put in, I go by like seconds, because there's no notches or anything. I go about 1 or 2 seconds of flaps.
One Mississippi, 2
Yeah,
Mississippi.
exactly. On base, I'll add a couple more, and then...
runway 36, Mexico.
I assume that's the tail cone?
Yeah, that's what everybody doesn't like, that aluminum
tells
kind
you
of
when you're
banging.
about to stall, huh?
Yeah. Guess there's no turnoff down there. Quick
Actually,
180.
that's the only time you hear is when you're taking off.
Right at that flare, yep.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. If you search on YouTube, Kit Plane Enthusiast. I've got a lot of videos on the Blue Angels Cruzer. I'm starting to post some flying videos. I've just started building my Zenith Super Duty kit, so I'll be documenting the complete build on Kit Plane Enthusiast on YouTube.
Excellent. Well, thanks for the tour.
Thanks so much, Brian.
Like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram as we post aviation content nearly daily. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out our sister channel, EAC Aviation Podcasts, on YouTube, and find the audio on iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.